Welcome back to Under at the News. We have a fun news around the Montreal Canadiens. Then I'm going to talk about restricted free agent players with the Montreal for the upcoming season. And finally, I bring you back 40 years ago, April 20, 1984, the Game 6 playoff first round between the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordiques. First of all, let's talk about my first news of the day. Laval Rockets lost by the score of 3-2 against the Belleville Senator regular time. And that's all. The Laval Rockets are out of the playoff American Hockey League season 2023-2024. First half of the season, the performance of the goaltender Tobesh and Mann was not there. And then the second half of the season, feel like they was chasing the spot number 5 and never been with consistency a solid team to be in the playoff. Also, the head coach Jean-François Guhle terminate his contract with the Montreal Canadiens. This is another subject we're going to follow up in the next couple of days or week if the Guhle are going to returning as a head coach for the Laval Rockets. My second news of the day is about the Winnipeg Jets pick 2024. We have some kind of conversation the last couple of days to figure out when the Montreal Canadiens are going to get that pick for the NHL Draft 2024. First of all, we already know Montreal are going to select number 5 overall because they finished 28 in the standing. But the Winnipeg Jets are in the playoff. The best scenario is 23rd for that pick, or the worst is 32nd. Could be the difference. It all depends when they're going to be eliminated. First round, second round, third round, or all the way to the end of the Stanley Cup Finals. We're going to give you the right pick when the Winnipeg Jets are going to be eliminated, or if they win the Stanley Cup. We know that pick came for the trade when the Montreal Canadiens sent Sean Monahan. My next news is about the World Championship. The captain, Nick Suzuki, refused the invitation of Team Canada. Looked like he had some kind of injury when he blocked the shot at the last game of the Montreal Canadiens against the Detroit Red Wings. On the flip side, Xhekaj are going to play in the World Championship and represent his country, Slovakia. Can Philippe Mézard join his teammate Xhekaj and friends with Team Slovakia? We don't know yet. This is a great news to know Xhekaj is going to play with the team Slovakia. My other news is about the restricted free agent for the Montreal Canadiens, the RFA. The other players are not UFA, younger at 26 years old usually, and they don't have a lot of leverage to negotiate their contract. Now, for the upcoming season, Montreal Canadiens have Xhekaj, Barron, Ireland, and Norlander. I believe with the season with 2 injuries from Xhekaj in the last 2 seasons, played less of 100 games in NHL, I'll not be surprised Xhekaj could sign a 2-year contract, maybe a 3-year contract, approximately at $1.5 million. For Barron, I think the word patient, this the word for the Montreal Canadiens to apply for Justin Barron, the 23 years old, going to return with the Montreal Canadiens for the 3rd season next year. We know he was involved with a trade for Arturi Lekonen 2 years ago at the trade deadline when the Colorado sent Barron and the 2nd round pick 2024, by the way, for Arturi Lekonen. What would be the contract of Barron? Don't be surprised, could be a 2-year contract, approximately the same number as Xhekaj, between $1 million to $1.5 million. Now, the next player is Jesse Ylönen, 33 overall pick a couple years ago. Have a great opportunity this year to perform with the Montreal Canadiens, but unfortunately, he did not deliver. And this could be the end between the Montreal Canadiens and the players. Jesse Ylönen. We know it's Marc Bergevin draft Ylönen, and I feel the Montreal Canadiens are going to maybe go to another direction. Finally, Matheson Norlander, another 2nd round pick from the Montreal Canadiens a couple years ago by the general manager Marc Bergevin. I don't see Norlander to stay around. I feel more Norlander is going to return and play in SHL, the Sweden Hockey League, for the upcoming season. They are the RFA for the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season. A lot of fans asking me this question: how much money Montreal can spend next season for the salary cap? We look like with Carey Price, a long-term injury reserve, Montreal Canadiens have approximately $18.5 million when you remove Tanner Pearson, Colin White, Chris Whiteman on the roster from the season 2023 and 2024. And that's it, guys. This concludes all the subject for the Montreal Canadiens today. But I want to finish this video with the game number 6 between the Montreal Canadiens, Quebec Nordique in 1984, April 20. Why? They call this le massacre du Vendredi Saint in French between the Montreal Canadiens and the Quebec Nordique. What it was the big things about this game, it was 2 times we have a brawl on the ice between both teams at the end of the second period and before the beginning of the third period. Both teams fight like crazy on the ice. So I have a couple of clips we can talk about and show what happening. I'm not going to show you guys all the fight because I think it's not the right things to do. But again, if you remember, the lineup of the Quebec Nordique, it was first of all Dale Hunter. The Hunter disturbed the mind of the Montreal Canadiens the way he played. Hit the goaltender C. Penny, tried to provoke a different altercation between Quebec and Montreal Canadiens. Peter Stastny, the best player they have on the lineup for them. Dan Bouchard, the goaltender. Mario Marois, Jean-François Sauvé, Randy Moller, defenseman for the Quebec Nordique. And now for the Montreal Canadiens, but still Guy Lafleur, Larry Robinson, the young men, Chris Chelios, C. Penny between the pipes, Bob Gainey, Pierre Mondoux. You have Bobby Smith, Matt Nasloon. Montreal have a really good team when you look about the roster. Now, let's go back at the game. I'm really curious to know where, if you remember that game. Leave me a comment below this video if you are born, if you heard about this game, or if you watched the game live, or if you watched the game a couple of years later. First of all, the Quebec Nordique take the lead 1-0 against the Montreal Canadiens during a power play at 5-3 at the first 5 minutes of the game. And then we have to wait all the way to the beginning of the third period to see the second goal of the game. That time it was a turnover created by Larry Robinson, gave that goal and lead by 2 goals for the Quebec Nordique against the Montreal Canadiens at the beginning of the third period. But Steve Schott, number 22, came back with a back-to-back goal to tie the game 2-2 against the Quebec Nordique. Then the defenseman Rick Green scored his first goal of the playoff 1984 to give the lead 3-2 for the Montreal Canadiens, following by another goal from John Chabot. This became the game-winning goal because at the end, the final score was 5-3 for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's go back a couple what happening during the game. Big fight at the end of the second period. Start with Chris Nyland, following Peter Stastny with Mario Tremblay. And then the punch of Louis Slater against Jean Hamel shocked the rest of the player on the ice. It stopped a little bit what happening at the end of the second period between both teams. It was not enough because at the beginning of the third period, it was Mike McPhee with Wally Weir start the second big fight of the night. Then Richard Serigny jumped on Dale Hunter, following by Mario Tremblay. And then you have another fiasco on the ice. And at the end of this Quebec Nordique loss, Peter Stastny tailed Hunter. That's what one of the reasons Quebec could not handle the Montreal Canadiens until to the end of the game. And Montreal Canadiens came back to win this game by the score of 5-3. Again, 40 years ago, 1984, if you are a Montreal Canadiens fans or a Quebec fans, if you watch this game live, you're always going to remember that specific game. Thanks for watching another At The News. I would love to hear from you guys about the game Montreal Canadiens versus Quebec, 1984, April 20. Where are you that day? Maybe born, maybe not born. Do you remember that game? Did you see this game? And then finally, maybe you have a couple of comments about the Montreal Canadiens for the RFA or about the World Championship some Montreal Canadiens represent their country, and the Laval Rockets out of the playoff American Hockey League season 2023-2024. But one thing we want to let you know, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.